Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I've got some new kits here. Antique shop kits. This time I went on vacation for a few days up to North Carolina and went to a couple of antique malls and was able to come across some pretty cool kits. So I'm going to get the camera set up on a stand and I'll talk about them. So stand by. Alright, here's one of them. Not an antique by any means, although I did find it at an antique mall. So does that qualify it as being an antique? No, it doesn't. AMT 1949 Mercury. It says Club Coupe. I don't know what a club, I know what a coupe is, but I don't know what the Club Coupe is. I guess it's the club or the coupe you drive through the club, maybe, I don't know. This is a pretty cool looking kit. I've built the 48. Was it a 48? I think the 48 Ford. Yeah, I see it over there. They're chocolate. Go back in my videos. I built a 48 Revell kit. It's the 2-in-1. It's like the police car, or you can build it police car or just regular car. And I built it at that like milk chocolate brown. Turned out really nice, but it was a Revell kit. This is AMT and AMT Ertl. It's going to be a really nice kit. Got this thing for, look at this, 22 bucks at the antique mall. You can't get it that cheap on eBay. Not for kit, still in the plastic. So the copyright date on this is 2002, so it doesn't really have a whole lot of age on it. Well, 19 years, so I mean it's not brand new, but it's not really old. Nice kit though. Good find for $22. I walked around these antique malls and I was looking intently for model cars, and I walked and I found one booth and it had all the model cars, nearly all these that I'm having here on this video. I got from there. Next one here is Revell 32 Ford 3-window coupe. What a great kit. I've been wanting to get this one anyway, and looky here. So this one went through a couple of different, go check it out. I did a history on the Revell and the 32 Ford. Go back. I might try to link those in the description if I can remember to. But I did a history of, as best as I could on Revell and the 32. I did AMT, I think AMT's 32 Ford history, and I did Revell's 32 Ford history, and this one was on there as well. One with the Revell, solely Revell, and one with the Revell monogram. But anyway, so I got this kit for 20 bucks. Same booth at the antique mall. Again, this one doesn't have a lot of age, but it's a little older, 1998 copyright date on this one. So this is a great kit. Doesn't look, other than the box is dented just a little, it's nearly in perfect condition. And this will make a really nice kit. And guys, hate to tell you, you Chevy lovers that love to ruin a Ford with a small block Chevy. Can you see that? They did it right, didn't they? Revell did it right. Ford, how do you like that? A small block Ford in a Ford car, so it will crank and run and be totally reliable. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna, it's fun. But I know if you want it to go, you got to have a Chevy motor, whatever. No, a Ford fits in there just the same. Anyway, what a cool kit. I was so excited to find these. All right. Here's another one that when I saw it, I was like, whoa, it's an old one. But they fooled me. So this is a re-release. It's Ed Big Daddy Roth Outlaw. It says a jewel show car. How many of you guys have seen this before? I had not ever seen this kit before. I've never come across it on eBay or anything like that. It was so originally released 1962. And when you see that, you're like, oh yeah, I got the kit. I got the old one. And until you turn around and you look, 2001. But that's okay. I got this thing for, well, I think I pulled the tag off. I think I paid $17 for this. Now, it does not have the plastic on it. So I opened it. They had these things taped up. See the tape they had on here? I'm like, what did they do that for? And the tape wants to tear the boxes. So I opened it up. I wanted to make sure everything was in it. And I was like, oh man, there's some missing parts here, because there's not a lot to it. Look at this. This one little bag of parts and the chrome tree. That's it. I thought there's got to be parts missing. The tires are in there. Does it even have a windshield? Yeah, I think it's got like a... Okay, so... Oh, yeah. So it's got decals. It did have the decals. And it's got a piece of the thin plastic. You have to cut the windshield out. But after I got to looking, it was like, well, all the parts are here. There's just not many to it. But you can tell this thing came stamped out of some old molds, buddy. But there's not much to this thing. Just very few parts. That doesn't fill the box up at all. And the chrome tree is now totally filled up. It's got, you know, half the parts are made out of chrome. But anyway, yeah. Cool kit. It's all here. You guys let me know in the comments. Have you ever built this? Have you ever even seen it? Who is Big Daddy Ed, Big Daddy Roth? The only Big Daddy I've ever heard of is Big Daddy Don Garlitz. And this ain't him. But it is a cool car. It's a re-release, but it's still cool. It'll look good on the shelf. But yeah, so another good find at the antique mall. Same booth. I almost bought. They had a few other kits. They had a what was it? They had an old Corvette. They had a 55 Chevy or 50 Chevy truck, but they had been started and looked horrible. So I didn't get those. But anyway, here's one that the box looks horrendous. That's okay though. This is the first one that actually caught my eye when I walked around the corner at the antique mall. Revell 57 Chevy. This one has some age to it. And it is copyright date of 1983. So when I saw this, I was like, yes. I started cutting the tape so I could go inside and look at the contents to make sure they were all there. And to my surprise, they're all there. Although it's been opened. The decals are completely shot out. Look at the decals. Those are lost cause. They ain't getting put on anything. They look like I might even get sick from touching them from the looks like mildew, but that's the decals. All your instructions nice and looks like an old treasure map. You know how they get brown. I did put the pieces of glass, smoked glass, into this bag. I went through and looked at it. But yeah, this is one where the doors open. Everything seems to be here. The only thing that I noticed that had gotten started is, let me show you, is the engine. Something about old plastic, old styrene plastic. It's something, there's a different sound, but someone had started on the engine. One of the cylinder heads was missing, but I did find it. So I think that's all. It's got the oil pan. Looks like maybe the 2 block halves and the cylinder head were started. That's no biggie. But the chrome is all here. Nothing really doesn't look like anything's been taken off the tree. Now the chrome is just as flat, almost like someone sprayed flat coat on it, but they didn't. I don't know if age or humidity or just being stored maybe in a hot place caused that to happen. But this thing has, like I say, it has the opening hood. Obviously it has an opening hood, opening trunk. So it's got the trunk, and it's got the doors. But I took it, I opened it, and it did seem to have all the parts. But here's a door. Although it looks like maybe they cut. I have to look. It's almost like they cut something off of the door that should have been there. Probably did. But anyway, yeah, look at there. Opening doors and everything. $15 I think is what I paid for that at the Whistle Stop Antique Mall in Franklin, North Carolina. So if you go to Whistle Stop Antique Mall in Franklin, North Carolina, there's a 1950 Chevy truck and like a 59 or something like that Corvette that I didn't buy. So if you want to go there and check them out. But I don't think I would ever build this kit, but it'll be just one I'll stick up on the shelf. But I had to have it because it had some age to it. Again, the box is pretty beat up. the model kit's not really beat up. It's just you can tell this thing was stored in like someone's window because it is so faded. But anyway, pretty cool find. And one other thing at that same, and I have one other one that I did not find at that antique mall, but a different one. This is a little out of the ordinary, but it's an airplane box. So there is no airplane inside here. It's just the box. And it's dated, where's it at? 1957. I thought, you know what, it may just be a box. But check out that. It's a Revell, what is it? American Airlines Lockheed Electra turboprop from 1959. I got this box for $5. I thought that would just look so cool up on the shelf. So, yeah. I thought I had to have that. That was so neat. But anyway, guys, I'm about to pause this video and come right back. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to plug it in and come right back. Stand by. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Anyway, yep, pretty cool. Just a box. I was bummed when I saw that it was just an empty box, but I've got a couple of airplane kits up there, some older stuff, and I thought, wow, this will make it. Anyway, very, very classic. And the color on this thing is not faded at all. So this was in a very shaded place in someone's closet somewhere, but yeah, that's it. Sorry. I know it's not a car, it's an airplane. Sorry. And I went to another antique mall. Actually, the first one that I went to. And this is cool. I told my daughters before I show this to you. And you saw it on the thumbnail. But anyway. I said, okay, girls, my two daughters, Ruthie and Ellie. 12 and 14. I'm like, girls, what are we looking for? I already told them what we're looking for. We're looking for model cars. We're looking for model cars. And the first booth we go to, my daughter Ruthie says, Daddy, there's one. And it was this. And this is so cool. I don't know if it's worth a whole lot. And if it's not, it doesn't matter. It's worth a lot to me. Just because they sold them for $1.59. So this is a 1964. This was Palmer Plastics made these. Motorized, customized, 1964 sports, T-Bird Sports Roadster. So this thing was a 132 scale. Where does it say 132? I saw it on here somewhere. So it's an old motorized model kit for $1. Isn't that cool that they actually put the price on the box? $1.59. Wow. Could you imagine? And there's the motor that goes in it. It says this kit complete with electric motor, battery terminals, wire, and clamps. Now it doesn't have all those things, but the car itself is all here. There's some other ones that they had. There it is, Palmer Plastics right there. I actually looked it up on ScaleMates, but I didn't realize that it said Palmer Plastics. It was made right there in Brooklyn, New York, I suppose. Very cool. So I'll open it up really quick and show it to you. This is one of those, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's an empty box, but it wasn't empty. Here's the old-timey instructions. Old-timey. So if any of you guys are born pre-1964 or pre, I guess you're old-timey, since these look old-timey. I'm just joking. But these, the old instructions are all here in great shape, except, again, they're the color of an old Pirates map, treasure map. There's your instructions. The parts count on this thing are like 3. It doesn't have many parts at all. It's got the old decals that are no good, except just cool, because look, Moon Eyes, Menace. You know, it's just got some cool vintage stuff going on. Here's the chassis for it. It's obviously a curbside. Doesn't have a hood that opens. Here's the top portion of the body. The seats molded into it. It just pops right onto the top of that, chassis, something like that. And then you obviously put your electric motor in there. Here's the electric motor, along with the front axle. So we have a front axle. We have the rear axle, which is the motor, and Look at that. Never been out, never been unstapled. Still in there since 1964. Body side. There's one of the body sides. That would have gone right. Something like that. Got the chrome, which still looks really, really good. There's some chrome detailing pieces with the turbine looking hubcaps. And here's the rear bumper, tail lights, and the front, or the front bumper and grille, the windshield. Look at how great shape that is. I don't have any idea what these are. Maybe the little angled windows, vent windows. Wonderful shape. The dashboard, the other part, the other body side, and then the 4 small tires. Solid little tires. I thought when I saw that, I was like, wow. Now I think I paid like $32 for this thing. Or it could have been $50. I was so excited I was going to buy it. But yeah, I think it was $32. There's the steering wheel as well. And yeah, this is 1/32 scale. This will never see glue or paint as long as I've got it. I'm going to put it on the shelf and just be proud of it. And that was what I bought on vacation. So I'm glad you guys came and took a look at my my finds. And I was so excited to get them, and I couldn't wait to make you a video for you guys to be able to see what I bought. And that's going to be it for this video. There you go. The antique, North Carolina antique mall finds. Guys, I do appreciate you watching. I appreciate you guys that have subscribed. And if you have not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate if you'd go over there and hit that subscription button and the bell and the like and all those little things that go along with it. But I do thank you for all you do as far as being supporters of my channel. Don't forget, just a side note, don't forget to go over to Hobby Nut Models. I like to support Mark over at Hobby Nut. Go over to Hobby Nut Models, link in the description. Check out his inventory. Maybe he's got some of these because he gets various kits that have been sitting on a shelf for some time. And you never know what his inventory may have. So it's always a good thing to go over and check him out. Also, go to our Facebook group and join our Facebook group. I'm going to be loading this video on there. Maybe some pictures of these and things like that. But you go over and join our Facebook group. And you load your pictures on there, and let's share our builds and let's share our experiences in the building model building community. But other than that, I'm done with this video. Thanks guys for watching, and I will catch you on the next video, which will be just a quick sneak peek over there. The 442 had to take a week off because I went on vacation, but we're gonna get right back on it. But I'm done. You guys take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.